Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Ready? Bronco switch.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Yards on the play.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready?
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 46, here's second and 9.
Here we go. 6.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 5.
Let's go. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. Panther 11. Warrior 70. And up.
To the air, it's Milroe. On the run to the right. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he will score. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown Rams. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick him away following the touchdown. He'll return this from the 10. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion, it's Robinson. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Jacksonville. This run straight ahead for Etienne. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
23 yards.
A gain there of 23 yards. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
The carry here for ETN. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Mooney in motion.
Point it right.
They'll run for it with ETN. And he's into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Go! Traffic! Viking 18! Let go!
Milrow. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down. On first down, it's Milrow. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
What's the back on this play? 180! Pistol. Hey, alert 33!
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed, and the ball's thrown so far behind him.
He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 11. First down, Jacksonville.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Catch made right side by Thomas. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Mooney in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Brian Thomas. Down Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT.
Cam Little for the extra point.
It's up and through. And the Jaguars will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Go! Mustang 19! 19! Up! Trap 60! Trap 60!
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Rams, go!
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. That's caught. It's Isaac. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with first and 10.
Buffalo 18! Here we go, set! 19, 19, right here!
Here's Milroe to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
48-yard line. A gain of 1.
Third down and 9.
Third down and 9.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
From the gun, it's Milroe. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And he's in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his third touchdown catch this year. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Whoa! Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
2nd and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Multiple times and all pro, that is Chris Jones. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now Milroe. He finds former Golden Domer Chase Claypool. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
25 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He's to the 10, and he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown Rams. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Rams 28, Jaguars 14. Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
He was brought down by incomplete. A gain of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Quick throw, taken in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long one.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First down.
Bro, I done knocked out my damn ACM. Oh, my shit not working, bro.
Up the middle, here's ETN. Huff running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit.
Bro, I just did that with a black screen.
A goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Hold on. My HDMI went out. I don't know what the fuck wrong with this shit. Come on, bro. I gotta get this shit fixed. I'm tired of this shit keep happening. There it is. Alright, let's do it. Damn, I ain't even had to turn right. I could have just scored.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Etienne. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Rams' 4-yard line.
On play action, Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
4-yard line.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try and run with Etienne. And he cannot get free, only a yard to the 3, forcing fourth down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
Watch twins. Alert! Kings! What's up?
They'll go. Mayfield. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll be brought down at about the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
19 Tiger.
First down.
On play action, Milroe. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 6, 19. Cougar 19.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And a up and down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 39 Jeff Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Hold it ready. Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
Now it's Milroe. Out to his right. Taking off. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Throwing is Milroe. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They go play action with Mayfield. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll run. It's Etienne. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
Second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Second down throw from Mayfield. He will find Thomas. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On the give, it's Etienne. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jaguars.
On first down is Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Kevin Lions. Kevin Pirates. Kevin Pirates.
Milrow on third down. He's got his man complete. That's Tesla. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's good.
15 yards through the air. First down, L.A.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready up. 70.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard
I'm
line.
useless.
Gain of 22
They get 22
Not
yards
banana.
there. Good for a Rams first down.
First and
The
10
defender
at the
has to do a better
22-yard
job here,
line.
Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the 21, here's second and 8.
Pass to 60. Pass. Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60. Ready.
They run once more with McCaffrey. Open space inside the 10. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown Rams. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will extend this third quarter lead.
14. Joshua Carty
Here's
to
Carty
kick off
now.
for the
He'll
Rams.
kick it away following the touchdown. He fields it at the 8. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tax. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 7. From the gun, it's Mayfield. For the left side, he gets back to Mooney.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
180. What's up?
On the handoff, it's Etienne. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 3. Mayfield. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Ryan Thomas, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
It's third down and 3 yards to go.
180.
Putting the tight end in motion. He'll try and run for the first with Etienne. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 28-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 32 yards.
Jacksonville.
First and 10.
180. Done.
Throwing is Mayfield. Flush to his right. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
65. Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Moving outside the pocket. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Oh, just a terrible feeling. The penalty wipes out that long touchdown. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
Coconut Warrior 70. 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Here's Milroe to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Now a handoff. ETN. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert, 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 180. Kings. What's up?
Throwing is Baker. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. This runs straight ahead for ETN. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Mayfield. That one is caught by Mooney.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver And the quarterback recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. A give for Etienne, heading right. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguar 1st down.
To throw is Mayfield. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 2nd down, here's Etienne. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. Mayfield to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Just a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Little on now for the extra point. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So after the penalty, this slightly easier from the 10. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
Jaguars 21.
With down 3 scores, and it's late, they're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Still on the move.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal at the 3.
19's Bronco 80. Ready.
From the gun, it's Milrow. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Carney now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Jaguars 21. Joshua Carney to
Here's
kick off
Carney
for the
now.
Rams.
He'll kick it away following the touchdown. A short one taken at the 10. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A tight end in motion now. From the gun, a give to Etienne. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
180.
Mayfield. Got a man. It's Thomas. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
To throw is Mayfield. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Makes the score Rams 49, Jaguars 28. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A run here with McCaffrey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and a yard. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
19, 18. Go.
They go play action now with Milroe. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Milroe throwing on second down. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up,
Let's go now.
Get back in the huddle and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
That's caught by Puka. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Come on, set. Bronco 80, 18 Rattler, 18 Rap, 19 Lion. Ready.
To throw again is Milroe. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. You're not. 7.
Milroe going to throw it again. That's hauled in on the left by Nacua. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Joshua Carty to kick
So the kickoff
off
team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. Finding room at the 35. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Rams are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Rams. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.